Most people should feel great on keto. Our brains literally crave ketosis. In fact, infants are born in a ketogenic state and produce ketones from birth. So when someone says, keto made me feel like crap, chances are they weren't doing it right. They didn't understand the metabolic shifts that happen when adapting, so they basically set themselves up to fail. But that won't be you, because today I am setting the record straight and breaking down the most common mistakes that make people feel terrible on keto so you can avoid them and actually start feeling amazing. Hi, I'm Ryan, a keto coach and certified advocate through the Metabolic Terrain Institute of Health. I'm passionate about helping men and women struggling with metabolic issues reclaim their health and vitality through sustainable lifestyle changes. So if you're trying to lose weight, improve your metabolic health, manage prediabetes, or just feel like yourself again, I've got something to help. So my guide and journal called Metabolic Mastery gives you the structure and simple steps to stay on track, whether you are keto or low carb, or you just want to make better choices. It's not about restriction. It's about consistency and getting results. So grab a copy in the link below and start taking control of your health today. Now let's break down the top 7 reasons why you might be feeling bad on keto, from the most common mistakes to the least common mistakes, so you can start feeling better fast. So number 1 is the keto flu. It's the most common hurdle. This is 9 times out of 10 the reason why you feel like crap. So it can sneak up on you suddenly because it may not happen right away. In fact, I've started and stopped the keto diet many times. And even though I know what I need to do, sometimes I forget. So I personally lean towards a low carb diet 95% of the time. And even when I'm not consciously trying to follow keto, I may slip into ketosis and experience nausea or a nagging headache. And then I wonder why I'm feeling like this. And then I finally remember, oh, my carbs, they must be really low. So once I address it, I feel better in moments. So what is happening during the keto flu? Your body is transitioning from burning glucose to fat. And that shift can lead to flu-like symptoms: fatigue, headaches, irritability, and nausea. So here's the science. When you start keto, your body depletes glycogen stores, which hold on to water. And as those glycogen stores empty, you start peeing a lot more. And with that, your body is flushing out essential electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. And this rapid loss of fluids and minerals is what makes you feel like crap. So what should you do to prevent or treat it? Drink plenty of water. Aim for at least 2 liters per day to stay hydrated. And you want to replenish electrolytes by adding 2 teaspoons of salt to a container at the start of your day. And you can use this in your water, you can sprinkle it on your food, and take small pinches throughout the day. You want to take a magnesium supplement, about 400 to 600 milligrams a day. This is key. And I'll link the one that I use in the description below. You also want to be sure to consume potassium-rich foods like avocados, spinach, salmon, and those are going to help with muscle function and that fatigue. So reason number 2 is electrolyte imbalance. I remember one of my clients telling me how exhausted she felt when she started keto. She had been drinking so much water because she knew that hydration was important, but the more water she drank, the worse she felt. She had headaches, she had muscle cramps, and this deep nagging fatigue. The issue was that she wasn't adding any electrolytes back in. She was actually flushing out even more sodium and minerals and making things worse. So what's happening here is, even after the keto flu phase, your body continues excreting electrolytes, leaving you feeling drained. So here's the science behind it. Insulin regulates sodium retention. On keto, you have lower insulin, which means that you have more sodium excretion. So without sodium, potassium and magnesium will be thrown off balance. So you'll want to continue having 2,000 to 500 milligrams of salt daily. You want to continue taking your magnesium supplement, preferably glycinate or malate, and incorporate potassium-rich foods that I mentioned earlier. So if you've been feeling sluggish, even after passing the keto flu phase, this might be the reason. Electrolytes are really not negotiable on keto. So a third common reason for feeling bad on keto is keto whiplash, going in and out of ketosis. And I see this mistake all the time. So someone thinks they are eating low carb, but unknowingly consumes hidden carbs that push them out of ketosis. This often happens with keto packaged treats that claim to be low carb, but contain sugar alcohols or hidden starches. Or they may overdo something like berries. Yes, berries are lower in carbs, but if you eat too many, you'll suddenly will have exceeded your daily carb limit without realizing it. Then you wonder why you suddenly feel sluggish or out of it. So what is actually happening? Well, constantly switching between ketosis and glucose metabolism keeps your body from fully adapting, and that could lead to energy crashes, not feeling good. So what to do instead? Make sure you read those ingredients carefully. Those keto products will contain hidden carbs that can throw you out of ketosis. You want to be mindful of serving sizes for fruits and nuts. So berries and almonds, yes, they're keto friendly, but they can have carbs that add up quickly. And then use a ketone and glucose monitor to track your levels and see how these foods are affecting you. So the fourth reason why you might feel bad on keto is inadequate calorie intake. So one of the most unique benefits of keto is appetite suppression. And clients often panic when I initially set their macros because their calorie target looks way lower than what they're used to eating. And they say, oh my gosh, there's no way I won't be starving with this plan. And then a week later, I'm chasing them down because now they're not eating enough. So why does this happen? So when your body is in ketosis, it starts burning ketones, which are produced from your own body fat. This means you don't necessarily need as much dietary fat to feel satisfied. So naturally, it makes it easier to eat less. And while that can be great for weight loss, the downside is that some people end up not eating enough food, and that leads to fatigue, brain fog, and even dizziness. So I've seen this happen with many clients who feel fantastic at first because their hunger is under control, but then a few weeks in, they start dragging. They feel weak during workouts, their energy dips midday, and they are struggling with focus. And the issue is that they're just not getting enough protein, enough vitamins and minerals to support their energy needs. So what you can do instead, you want to prioritize protein. Make sure you're getting at least 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass to maintain your muscle and energy. Don't rely solely on fat for calories. Your body burns its own fat stores, but you still need nutrient-dense whole foods to stay healthy. So eat at regular intervals. Even if you're not hungry, try to eat at least 2 solid meals a day with a balance of protein, fat, and micronutrients. Check your vitamin intake. Include foods rich in B vitamins, magnesium, and potassium. Or you may want to consider supplementing with a multivitamin if needed. Monitor your energy levels, and if you start feeling sluggish, revisit your food intake. Increase those calories slightly if necessary. A keto is great for appetite control, but remember, your body still needs nutrients. So the fifth reason why you might feel bad on keto is that you are in the adaptation phase. One reason why people feel bad or lethargic on keto is that they are not yet fat adapted. If you are not eating carbs and not yet fat adapted, you're really in a state of limbo. And during this time, your body is not efficient at energy production because you are not providing it with the energy source it's used to, glucose. And at the same time, your body is not yet adapted to properly utilizing the ketones you're making. So this transition phase can leave you feeling sluggish, foggy, and just plain drained. Your body is working hard to shift its metabolic pathways, but in the meantime, you're stuck in between fuel sources. It's almost like running out of gas before you make it to the next fueling station and you're stuck. So what you can do instead is just be patient. Fat adaptation takes time, usually about 4 to 6 weeks, and don't expect to feel amazing overnight. So during this time, you want to do everything you can to support energy production. Ensure you're getting enough electrolytes, especially that sodium, to help your body transition. You want to increase those healthy fats. So while your body is still learning how to efficiently burn fat, giving it a little extra extra dietary fat from avocados or olive oil or grass-fed butter can help to ease that transition. You want to avoid extreme fasting. So while fasting can be beneficial once you're fat adapted, forcing long fasting windows too soon can make you feel even worse. So start with regular meals and ease into intermittent fasting once your body adjusts. If you feel like you're running on fumes during the first few weeks of keto, don't worry. So this phase is temporary. Just stick with it, fuel your body properly, and soon you'll experience the energy boost that comes with full fat adaptation. So let's talk about some of the less common reasons why you might feel like crap on keto. Number 6 is you might be overtraining. So this might be you. You're a fitness warrior. You're an athlete. You go hard in the gym doing CrossFit, HIIT, or other high endurance sports. But now you decide to go keto and suddenly your performance is suffering. You can't go as hard and you feel depleted quickly. So what is happening? Well, until you are fully fat adapted, your body is still adjusting to using fat as its primary fuel source instead of carbs. And when you push yourself hard in the gym, your muscles demand quick energy. But since your body isn't yet efficient at burning fat for fuel, you feel weaker, you feel slower, and more fatigued. It's like trying to run a race with only half a tank of gas. So what you can do instead, dial back the intensity temporarily. Stick to moderate workouts like walking, cycling, body weight exercises while your body adapts. Prioritize recovery and give yourself enough time between your workouts to allow your body to adjust. Be sure to increase those electrolytes. If you're sweating a lot during workouts, make sure you are replenishing your sodium, your magnesium, and your potassium. So if you've been struggling with workouts and starting keto, don't panic. Your endurance and strength will bounce back once your body fully adapts to using fat as fuel. Just be patient. So I want to talk about this final reason why you might feel like crap on keto. And that might be that you have a medical condition. So if you have worked on your electrolytes, you know you're hydrated, you have adequate protein intake, you're getting enough sleep, but you're still feeling tired, it may be time to consider an underlying medical condition. So I've worked with clients who start the keto diet in an effort to get their health in order. I think that maybe they have sensed that their health was in jeopardy and they wanted to take control. But when I hear certain red flags, I always encourage folks to get labs done, see their doctor, and rule out certain things. And many times, these doctor visits reveal an underlying health condition that was previously undiagnosed. So fatigue can be due to health issues such as thyroid dysfunction, metabolic dysregulation, autoimmune condition, and let's not forget more serious issues like cancer. And sadly, in America, more than a third of people over 40 suffer from a diagnosed or undiagnosed health condition. So that means that keto may not be the cause for your discomfort or your tiredness. It could be something much deeper. So what you should do is listen to your body. If fatigue is persisting after adjusting your diet, do not ignore it. Get checked out. Make sure to see your doctor for annual blood work and a full health assessment. Ask for comprehensive blood work. Ask for your thyroid panels, your TSH, your T3, your T4, your antibodies. Get your iron levels checked, your fasting insulin, and metabolic markers to rule out any deficiencies or imbalances. So feeling bad on keto isn't normal. It is definitely fixable. So have you struggled with any of these? Drop a comment below and let me know which one has been the hardest for you to overcome. And I'll see you in the next video.